Bosnia and Herzegovina is playing today against Canada in the World Cup. And I like to learn a little bit about these countries before I watch them because I don't know what's going on in Bosnia or in Herzegovina. So let's do a little deep dive. How do you pronounce it? Bosnia and Herzegovina pronunciation. Oh, what the hell? Oh no, I've been saying it super wrong. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Herzegovina. Where are they? Cool. So the Balkans for sure. Eastern Europe. Um, this is pretty much what I thought. So neighbors are Croatia to the west and north, Serbia to the east. Shout out Jokic. And Montenegro to the southeast. Ooh, no coast? That's nasty work by Croatia to take this entire coastline. Okay, pretty mountainous, looks like. Ooh, Sarajevo. Sarajevo's right in the mountains. That's sounds beautiful. No coastline. Interesting. Next, let's see Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let's get some rankings. Population. Here's the flag. Blue and yellow. It's pretty different. It's a cool angle. 3.5. List of countries by population. Let's find Bosnia. 133. Wow. Small. So a little smaller than Uruguay, Mongolia, Eritrea. A little bigger than Qatar, Puerto Rico, Armenia, Namibia. Wow. This is pretty deep. This is how many countries we have here? 195. What's 133 out of 69th percentile population? Yeah. Smaller than 2/3 of the world. Okay. Pretty small. Pretty small. 3.5. That's the population of Brooklyn, basically. Brooklyn's a little smaller. Population of Chicago, 0.7, also smaller. Okay. Bosnia's whole population is about the size of the population of Los Angeles. That's weird. Okay. Okay, let's get the etymology in here. What is going on with this name? Bosnia, okay, Byzantine, originally from a Byzantine handbook written by Constantine VII. Okay. Herzegovina means Herzog's land. Werner Herzog? What does he have to do with all this? Werner Herzog? He's German. Yeah, what does that mean? Herzog derives from the German word for duke. Okay, that kind of checks out. Okay, next up, the economics of Bosnia and Herzegovina. I want to see list of countries by GDP. Bosnia, 109. Okay, so they're punching above their weight a little bit with their economy. I think they were ranked 138th in population, 109th in nominal GDP. That is, wow, behind Haiti. Damn. Behind Haiti, El Salvador, and Senegal, and a little bit ahead of Lebanon, PNG, and Guyana. Interesting. What do they have going on in their GDP? World Bank. Ease of doing business ranking. Look at this. It's fun. New Zealand #1. Where is Bosnia in the ease of doing business ranking, according to the World Bank? Number 90, just behind Botswana, Malta, and Bhutan, and above of El Salvador, San Marino. How did they get ranked? And St. Lucia. Huh. Starting a business? Bad. Really hard, apparently. 184 is like, it's not that many more countries than that. Dealing with construction permits? Awful. Getting electricity? Pretty good. Registering a property? Meh. Getting credit? Pretty good. So they like their banks. They don't like to build stuff. Protecting minority investors, D's. Paying taxes, bad. Trading, they love it. Wow, this is a high ranking. That's interesting because I don't think of the Balkans as having particularly friendly relations with one another, with their neighbors. But I could be totally wrong about that. Enforcing contracts, pretty mid. Resolving insolvency, pretty great. Not a bad place to go bankrupt. Good to know. Bosnia and Herzegovina, yes. Upper middle income. GDP per capita. Life expectancy at birth. Wow, what the frick happened here? Oh, the war. Oh my God. Wow, that's fucking jarring to see in a chart like that. Labor force participation rate for women is very low. Am I crazy? Is this not low? 39% of women? What is the story there? 16% saved at a bank. Ooh, that's pretty low. Gini coefficient. This is about inequality. 34. $3 a day. GDP growth. Not looking at that. Planet. Look at this category by the World Bank. We care. Greenhouse gas emissions. Level of water stress. Wow, that's interesting. Urban population percent of total. 52% live in the cities. Is that high? GDP per capita. Let's see where we're at in Bosnia. 86. It's like halfway. Again, punching above their weight by population. So that's interesting. A bit behind Belarus, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Peru. A bit above Dominica, Armenia, Colombia. Oh, wow. I didn't know. I want to see Bosnia exports. Observatory of Economic Complexity. I don't know what these are. Exported products from Bosnia. Wow. I mean, very diverse. 9.5 billion on the smaller end. And we have insulated wire being the top one. Seats. Over here, iron structures, iron cloth. A lot of processed metal, basically. Aluminum structures, aluminum bars. Electricity. Exporting electricity. Maybe they have water, like hydroelectricity from the mountains. A lot of elevation change. Seats. Furniture. Footwear parts. So there's like manufacturing but not finished products. Baked goods. It's cool. Explosive ammunition. Okay, Bosnia. Sawn wood. Plastic building materials. Milk. Okay, here we got a little bit of agriculture, not a lot. Cement articles, medical instruments, seed oils. Huh. And their partners are, biggest is Germany. That kind of makes sense. Probably the biggest partner for a lot of that region. Croatia and Serbia, neighbors, makes sense. Austria, similar. Italy, very close. These three are big economies, very close to them. These are neighbors. Czechia, France. Wow, France is pretty small. That's kind of interesting. Hungary, Poland. Some more neighbors. Netherlands showing up. US, quite small. Not a big partner with us. Turkey. China, quite small. Cool. What was up with the women's labor participation, though? Yeesh. So Bosnia is pretty low down here. So women participating in the economy, they measure this based on if you are actively looking for a job. And they have different ways to measure that. But if you stop actively looking for a job, you're not counted in the labor force participation rate. So you can be unemployed, but still be in the labor force participation rate. This is saying only 39% of women are even trying to get a job or have a job in Bosnia, which is pretty low. It's above Bangladesh, Fiji, Guatemala. It's below Cuba, Honduras, Maldives. Damn. I think for this region, that's pretty low. 39. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Netherlands is higher, 62. All right. So not lagging that far behind Europe. Definitely ahead of a lot of the Middle East. Way behind Israel, Cyprus, Albania. Oh, interesting. Okay. How have they done in World Cup? What's their World Cup history? Oh, debuted in 2014. Interesting. Okay, they've qualified on 2 occasions, 2014, 2026. So this is only the second time they've qualified. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, well, Yugoslavia. Right. Participated 8 times between 30 and 90. Eventually had Bosnian players. I see. World Cup record. So, after independence in 92, didn't join until 2014. Okay. Group stage, played 3, won 1, draw, 2 losses, 4 goals. Okay. Did they advance? No. I guess they only got to the group stage. And then today we'll find out the start of their 2026 campaign. Good luck, Bosnia and Herzegovina. They beat Iran in 2014, lost to Argentina, lost to Nigeria. Pretty small margins. I wonder how they're going to do. Okay, let's see their odds. World Cup odds. Group futures. Here we go. Wow. Okay, let's look at Group B. Okay, Switzerland's 94, Canada's 86. Jeez. And then Bosnia and Herzegovina, 66%. This is interesting. What is this saying? Team to advance to knockout stages. Oh. Bosnia and Herzegovina, 66% on Polymarket to advance. Interesting. With Switzerland and Canada in their group. Low chances for Qatar, unfortunately. That's a decent chance. That's not terrible. Looks like Canada's going to be favored pretty heavily. Yeah. Canada's 54% chance to win. Draws 28%. Bosnia and Herzegovina, 19% chance to win. That kind of makes sense given only their second appearance in the World Cup as an independent nation. I set ChatGPT earlier to try to find me any Bosnian and Herzegovinian food in New York City. We've got a few in Astoria, and there's one near me in Brooklyn. So, Jordan Burek just started a new list. Bosnian and Herzegovinian food. This is in Mapleton. Let's see the other one. Sarajevo Grill. Where's that at? Sarajevo Grill. All right, by the Museum of the Moving Image. Cool. Taste of Sarajevo. Nice. Got that sausage. What was that called again? What's this? Tivapi. Yeah. Yum. Ukus. Oh wow. Yeah. Cool. Wow. New York is amazing. Oh, some feta on salad, a stew, a joopy, so joopy, tangerine. Look at all that phyllo dough. All right, food. Oh. So this is the Wikipedia article for Turkish coffee. And then there's this section for Bosnian coffee. When the water reaches its boiling point, a small amount is saved aside for later, usually in a coffee cup. Then the coffee is added to the pot, and the remaining water in the cup is added to the pot. Everything is put back on the heat source to reach its boiling point again. It takes a couple of seconds. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Bosnian pot or Bosnian stew. Taste and flexibility. Chunked meat and vegetables. Okay. National dish. Brown bears. Gray wolves. Eurasian lynx. Okay. And a snovel. Hello. Martino snovel. Cave salamander. Fire salamander. That's fun. Golden eagle. Peregrine falcon. Whoa. Wild boar. Red fox. Golden eagle. Beautiful. Great tit. The backseat turtle. European robin. Cool. Cute. Golden eagle. Damn. 7-foot wingspan. It's like Wemby. Western. What is this? Wow. It's like a turkey peacock fowl looking thing with some mallard looking green feathers. It's pretty. Capital city. Did I just read? Mostar is a must-use. These are some great rafting in the southeast of the country, in the Herzegovina area. A number of great waterfalls and swimming areas. Let's see what's going on in Kravica Falls and Mostar. Sarajevo and Mostar. So Mostar must be another big city. Okay, war is very much on everyone's mind. I guess it really was not that long ago. Prepare for scary driving. Roads are curvy and everyone is really willing to pass on blind corners. Makes sense because it's so mountainous. Super social culture. If you hang out in coffee shops and bars all day, don't go in the middle of Ramadan because the cafes quiet down. Mostar is an obvious don't miss. From there, just pick whatever makes sense. Food is great if you're into meat and bread. Although stews and soups, it looks like it has those too. Try to eat trout somewhere near water. They will literally fish right out of the river pond and kill it just before cooking. Kravica Falls. Where is it in the country? It's towards the south. Oh yeah, near Mostar. This is definitely in the Herzegovina area. Mostar. Everybody raving about it. What a lovely arch over a river. Mountains in the background. Nice architecture. Beautiful sunset. Cobblestone streets. Beautiful. Mostar. Yeah, beautiful. Wow. Everybody's out and about. At the coffee shops. These guys. Hello. Hi, family. Nice streets. Nice little cafes and restaurants. Tree-lined street. Gotta love that. Big mountain in the background. Pretty. Yeah, look at that.